His prosperity in San Diego paved the way for his next mission, a mosque here in Orange County. In September 1996, he founded the Islamic Educational Center of Orange County, and drawing on his many years of experience in Islamic studies, he has maturated the Center for Educational, Religious, and Social Events. As the founder and director of the IECOC, he serves as a mentor and facilitator for the Muslim community. His past associations include co-founder of the Shia Muslim Scholars of North America, co-chair of the West Coast Dialogue of Muslims and Catholics, and co-founder of the United Muslim American Association. He spends much of his time lecturing across the world and nationally at Islamic centers, churches, now a synagogue, universities, and on panels with other scholars and educators. He's married and has 5 children and 3 grandchildren, and this month is his birthday. It is my great pleasure to present Imam Syed Mustafa Al-Qazvini.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
First of all, I give thanks to God for enabling us, me and my community, to be honored to be among you in this holy place, a synagogue which is thriving and vibrant under the leadership of my dear friend and brother, Rabbi Arnold Rocklis. Synagogues are respected in Islam, and we have a verse in the Quran, in our holy book, that mandates the Muslims to protect places of worship, temples, churches, and synagogues. So they are holy and sacred. The messenger of Judaism, Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, has been mentioned throughout 33 different chapters in the Quran, 133 times, 136 times. He broke the record. No other prophet or messenger of God was mentioned throughout this holy book, the Holy Quran, like Moses, 136 times. We have a chapter in our book, chapter number 17, called The Children of Israel, Bani Israel. And God states in the Quran about the community, the Jewish community, in chapter 7, verse 159. If you're going to have an access to the Quran, check it out. Chapter 7, called The Heights, Al-A'raf, verse 159. God says, وَمِن قَوْمِ مُوسَى أُمَّةٌ يَهْدُونَ بِالْحَقِّ وَبِهِ يَعْدِلُونَ. Among the community of Moses, are people who guide by truth and does justice thereby. Who are guided by truth and they do justice thereby. And God tells us about the Torah in various places in the Quran. He tells us that Torah is a book of guidance, the Torah. إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَا التَّوْرَاةَ فِيهَا هُدًى وَنُورٌ. Verily, we sent down the Torah where you can find guidance and light in it. يَحْكُمُ بِهَا النَّبِيُّونَ. The prophets of the Lord, they follow the teachings of this book, the Torah. لِلَّذِينَ هَادُوا وَالرَّبَّانِيُّونَ وَالْأَحْبَارِ بِمَا اسْتُحْفِظُوا مِنْ كِتَابِ اللَّهِ وَكَانُوا عَلَيْهِ شُهَدَاءَ. Those rabbis and Jewish religious leaders have been entrusted by this book, the divine scriptures, to teach people guidance. And God said in chapter 14 about Moses, وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا مُوسَى بِآيَاتِنَا أَنْ أَخْرِجْ قَوْمَكَ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. We sent Moses with our guidance with our order that take your community from darkness into light. Save them from Pharaoh and his community in Egypt. Save them from Pharaoh. من الظلمات إلى النور وذكرهم بأيام الله, and remind them of the blessing of the Lord upon them. إن في ذلك لآيات لكل صبار شكور. In chapter 2, the longest chapter in the Holy Quran, God says to the children of Israel, يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم. O children of Israel, remember my numerous blessings upon you. التي أنعمت عليكم وأني فضلتكم على العالمين. And I have favored you above the world. And I have favored you above the world. There is no place of discrimination in our religion against anyone. No place for discrimination and hate and bigotry against any religion. Prophet Muhammad used to refer, whenever Moses is mentioned, he would say, this is my brother. Between them there are hundreds of years. But he would say, ذاك أخي موسى. This is my sibling and a brother Moses. We come from the same Lord and we have the same goal. And we consider you, my friends, as the people of book. People of book are Jews and Christians. They enjoy a special status in Islam. They are protected in the Islamic society. We are not allowed to hurt you. We are not allowed to do anything bad to you. People of book are honored and respected and protected in an Islamic society. And God asks us, we the Muslims, to reach out to you. And God says, قُلْ يَا أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ تَعَالَوْا إِلَى كَلِمَةٍ سَوَاءٍ بَيْنَنَا وَبَيْنَكُمْ أَلَّا نَعْبُدَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. O Muhammad, say to the people of book. Prophet Muhammad was surrounded in Medina by Jews and Christians, but mostly Jews. Tell them, let's have a common platform. Let's stand together and let's only worship God and worship nothing but God, no one but God. And Islam is closer to Judaism than any other religion. We share one of the most important fundamentals of Islam, and that is the concept, the belief in the concept of monotheism, the unity of God, Tawheed. We the Muslims and the Jews, we share the belief in this fundamental concept. In our book, that we believe in the integrity of God. God is one, and God is the supreme. And God is transcendent, but yet eminent. We don't see God with our eyes. There is no picture of Him. There is no statue of Him, but He lives in our hearts. If we choose to. If we choose to bring Him to our hearts, definitely we can accommodate Him in our hearts. God says in one of His statements, لا تسعني أرضي وسمائي ولكن يسعني قلب عبدي المؤمن. This universe cannot accommodate me. The only thing in this universe can accommodate me is the true heart of my true servant. So we can accommodate God in our hearts. This is His place. This is why we came to you tonight. Many members of the Muslim community from Irvine, Costa Mesa, Tustin, Newport Beach, and the surrounding areas, they decided to come to reach out to you. We need to make peace, my friends. We live in a very turbulent world around us, very trying times. We, the people of faith, who have divine scriptures, who believe in the unity of God, the integrity of God, the mercy of God, we need to reach out to each other. We need to remove these psychological barriers that kept us away from each other. We need to destroy suspicion and mistrust. And we need to trust each other. And we need to establish, during these difficult times, If we want to keep our community safe, then we keep them safe by reaching out to each other, by having a mutual respect and a mutual understanding. I'm very happy that my friend the rabbi invited me here tonight with my community. We are very excited to be among you, and we hope that this is going to be the beginning, but not the end. This is going to be the beginning of a long journey of fellowship, friendship, brotherhood, and sisterhood. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.